Hello, Tanzania. My name is teacher Kaligo Dotto Njige, the teacher of literature in English. Today I'm proceeding with topic 3 in subject called literature in English. Topic number 3, which is written literature. Student Form 3 and Form 4, teachers, be clear on that. Topic 3, which is written literature, is based on about writing. Written literature, these are the types of literature which is expressed in written form. This category of literature begins with the invention of writing. So let us look in genre of literature. The word genre means major types of written literature. Written literature is divided into three main genres, which are plays or drama, prose, and poetry. Plays or drama. A play is a literary genre, written dialogue form. Types of play or drama. By looking at the content, plays or drama are divided into five main types, namely: first, tragedy; second, comedy; third, tragic comedy; fourth, historical drama; fifth, melodrama. That is the types of drama or play. Let us look features of play. A play can be acted on the stage. Second, it is written in form of dialogue or conversation. Third, it is divided into acts, which are further subdivided into scenes. Fourth, it involves the use of stage direction. Fifth, normally a play is short compared to novels. Sixth, a play has dramatic action. Seventh, there is a beat language economy in play as compared to novel. Hence, drama uses short time. One can use 3 hours to watch the action on the stage. Let us look common terms used in drama or play. First, rehearsal. Second, props. Third, costume. Fourth, mime. Fifth, stage or theater. Sixth, act. Seventh, actor. 8th, actress. 9th, deus machina. 10th, scene. 11th, film. 12th, dramatic and 13th, foreshadowing. 14th, interstage direction. 5th, epilogue. 6th, prologue. 7th, monologue. 8th, dialogue. 9th, soliloquy. 20, open or plural pops. 21, puns. 22, play within a play. Let us look prose. Prose is a extended writing that is continuously written in paragraph. This genre is subdivided into 3, which is novel, novella, short stories, and novelette. Novels. Novel is a kind of literary work which is written in prose form. Example of novel: Houseboy by Ferdinand Doyon, The Concubine by Rachel Mad, The Old Man and Maid by Ferdinand Doyon, Narrated Njige. No, that is a play. Features of a novel. The characteristics that distinguish novel from other genres of literature. Scholars have come up with following as some important features of a novel. Looking at the features of a novel, novels are presented in prose or narrative form. Novels are relatively longer than other genres and cannot be read in one setting. The novel is divided into chapters. Chapters in a novel are written in paragraph form. A novel may be fiction or non-fiction. A novel is rich in flashback and foreshadowing than other genres of literature. A novel has more use of suspense than other genres. A novel has a point of view, the angle from which the story is told. Let us look at poetry. Poetry refers to the literary genre that is presented in verse and stanza, as well as musical features. All poetry is the type of literature in which the sound and meaning of language are combined to create ideas and feelings. Poems is a metrical composition characteristic by strong imagination, significance, meaning, and appropriate language. All poem is a piece of writing in verse from especially expressing deep feeling in an artistic language. Common terms in poetry: poet, verse, stanza. Types of stanza: couplet, triplet, quatrain, quintet, sextet, seplet, octave. Types of poem. Poems are classified according to form, kind. Types of poem according to form. According to form, poems are classified into bound form, bound verse, or traditional poems. Example: If You Must Die by Claude Miscay. Another types of poem according to form: poem, open form, or free verse, or modern poem. Example: Building the Nation by Henry Barrow. Types of poem according to kind. Classification of poems according to kind, normally based on content of the poem and the form of a title bit. According to kind, poem are classified into a lyric poem, narrative poem, dramatic poem, deductive poem, descriptive poem, numeric poem, diamond poem, and haiku poem. Characteristic of good poet or poetess: he or she must have enough knowledge about human nature. He or she must know the problem of his or her society. He or she must present strong feeling. He or she must educate his or her society. He or she must have much ideas concerning poetry. Let us look at characteristics of features of poetry. Poet is economical in words. Poet is rhythmical. Poet is emotional. Poet is rich in figure of speech. Poetry is form of verses or line to form stanza. Poetry is spontaneous. Poetry is difficult to understand. Poetry violates the rule of grammar. Let us look at the language poetry. It is condensed in nature. It applied poetry license. It is full of imagery. It is painted or carved imagery. It is more emotional compared to ordinary language. It has rhythm pattern. It is full of ellipses. It is rich in figure of speech. It uses a bit complex vocabulary. Let us look at the difference between poetry and other genres of literature. Poetry is written in verse or in stanza. Written, but other genres of literature written in sentence and a paragraph. Poetry is economically in language, non-economically as they are elaborated. Poetry is more rhythmical, no more rhythmical in nature. Poetry uses figure of speech more plentiful. Figure of speech used through, not plentiful. Poetry is richer in imagery, but other genres of literature no richer in imagery. Poetry is more connotative, but other genres are more denotative. Poetry violates grammar law of literature, but other genres of literature do not violate grammar law of language. Poetry has persona, but other genres of literature, prose has a narrator. Let us look at advantage of written literature over all literature. Written literature existed for a long time because it is stored in writing. Written literature is a source of employment. Written literature is accessible. Written literature is mobile. Written literature is academic. Written literature develops language skills. Let us look at the last part, which is contrast between all literature and written literature. All literature is older than written literature, but written literature it is younger than all literature. It is begun when human beings started to express his or her feeling, but written literature began when writing was invented. It is included both literate and illiterate audience, but written literature has only literate audience. All literature is stored in human memory and CD, but written literature is stored in book. All literature it has no author, but written literature has author. All literature passed over transmitted to one generation, but written literature transmitted via written form. So thanks for listening to me. My name is Teacher. Thanks for listening me. My name is teacher Kaligo Dotto Njige, the teacher of literature in English. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment below this video. Thanks for listening me. Later on, we'll look on topic number 4, which is appreciating and analyzing play. Thanks for listening.